What's going on, Resilience family? We wanted to take a quick second to go over this year's Resilience Nutrition Challenge information packet with you. There's a lot of information. We're going to just skim it and give you the quick details. And we wanted to do it virtually this year, so this should be a little fun for you. Then we don't have to meet all together on a Saturday and spend an hour and a half or so just answering questions. So here we go. What we're going to do is we took a lot of time to try to think ahead and answer all the questions for you guys. So just please bear with us and then read the full information packet before you then comment to this post with any questions or clarifications that you might have. So for now, sit back, relax, and listen to what is sure to be a phenomenal nutrition challenge information session. Here we go. All right, let's start with the why. Why do we do this annual nutrition challenge? A few simple and powerful reasons that we believe in wholeheartedly. One, to jumpstart everybody's nutrition habits for the upcoming year. So for January coming up in 2019, for the experienced folk, maybe it's just a time to refocus on your nutrition habits. And for the newbies to Resilience here, this is an opportunity for you guys to see the powerful effect of combining nutrition habits with the effort that you're putting here in the gym. All right. Second reason there, to have fun participating in a challenge. And sometimes you just need a little extra something there that you can put on the line to truly make you stick to something. So we'll have a challenge in the true sense of the word challenge there. All right. And the last thing, nutrition should be highly individualistic. But this is an opportunity for us as a gym to show you all some general guidelines and habits that we feel will help you guys optimize your nutrition and performance in the long run. And so that's really ultimately what we hope, is that everybody can take at least one or two things away from this challenge, and we'll call it a success. So without further ado, Jackie will get you going.
All right, guys, I'm going to go over general flow for this year's nutrition challenge. It's $40 per person. Okay, this will help cover staff expenses and our wrap-up party, which will definitely be a fun time. Don't miss it, okay? It's a 4-week challenge this year, not 6 weeks. Okay, last year was 6, we're doing 4, but there will be a ramp up and a ramp down week. Okay, so kind of leading into the challenge and leading out of the challenge. Okay, we'll explain a little bit more on that later, but that's the brief on the duration. It will be scored weeks from Saturday to Friday. Okay, Saturday to Friday, starting on January 14th and finishing on Friday, February 8th. Okay, 4 scored weeks. The wrap-up party will either be on Saturday, February 9th or Sunday, February 10th. We'll decide that based on who can make what days. All right?
All right, leading into teams and captains, similar to what we did last year. We're going to have 5 teams. Okay, the 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. will be combined, 7 a.m., the 9 a.m. and the noon, the night, the BSC, and then we'll also have the Renegade Squad. So the captains for that, Becca is going to take the 5 a.m. and the 6 a.m. The 7 a.m. is going to be with Jackie. The 9 a.m. is going to be, and the noon are going to be with me. The night classes will be captained by Alex. Brooks will have the Boston Scientific classes, and then Drew here will have the Renegade Squad. What the Renegade Squad is basically anyone who wants to participate in the challenge but doesn't want the pressure of kind of the team aspect. Okay, you're still going to be paying the $40. You're still going to be recording your own points, but you're just keeping track of your own individual progress. So that's how that will go for this year. Okay, Drew's going to lead us into the point system.
Okay, thank you. Points and scoring. Hey, gang. Mine's a little bit longer, Jamie, but 7 general rules to keep in mind. First, each individual is going to be responsible for keeping their own score. There will be a team score, and that's determined by averaging the total points of the team divided by the amount of players on that team. The scoring week will run from Saturday to Friday, so there are 4 total weeks that are being counted. By Friday night at midnight, all scores must be reported or they will not count. Okay, individuals will post their scores on an online Google Doc, the same that we did last year. Thank you, Rodney. We will announce team scores each Monday, so you can keep up with how which teams are winning. We will have an overall team and individual winner, and they will be announced on the weekend of February 8th. Okay, so those are the general rules. Now the scoring specifically goes like this. We will have pre and post benchmarks, as we did last year. One of those will be for your WOD performance. What's different this year is you will get awarded 25 points if you do the WOD before and after, but we don't care how you did, that's a personal thing. Same thing is true of the in-body measurement. Last year, we put you into quartiles and we quantified your progress. Once again, that's for you to own. This year, we just want to know that you're doing it before and after, and if you do, you get 25 points. On a daily basis, again, very similar to last year, perfect eating gets you 3 points a day. Water consumption, same rules as last year, ½ ounce per body weight. So if you're a 200-pound person, you have to have 100 ounces of water, 1 point per day. You can do 5 WODs a week, and you get 1 point for each WOD that you do. And the rules of what is a good WOD and what is not a good WOD are listed in the packet, so pay close attention to that. On a weekly basis, we will have pop-up challenges. The pop-up challenges will get you 12.5 points as an individual each week. And then finally, there will be bonus points. You can gain 30 points over the course of the contest. You will get 10 points for each PR that you accomplish, as long as your PR is listed on the PR board. So in summary, Brooks, how many total points is that? 262 points is a perfect score?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the scoring.
Excellent. All right, guys, so thanks for listening in. Again, we're just going to have you guys comment any questions or clarifications that you have on the basic stuff, but also the more detailed stuff is going to be on the webpage and a full 17-page packet. So have fun sifting through all that stuff, but let's get after it this year, guys. Nutrition Challenge 2019. Here we go. Woo woo.
Got you on that.
Action.
Hey guys, today we're going to talk about a little bit on the food list for the challenge, and we're also going to go to changes from last year's challenge, and then finally a little bit into the weekly workshop. So for this year, the whole idea is eating whole foods, quality foods, like Ben Bergeron says. If it comes from the ground or had a mother, that tends to be the overall idea for what we're trying to do here. So just a quick thing in terms of why we're doing this. Whole foods in terms of the thermic effect of food. You eat it, it burns more calories than highly processed foods. We like that. Higher nutrient density than processed foods, and at the same time, you tend to have a lot of decrease of overall sugar and whatnot when you're eating these types of foods. So we like to focus a lot of our work on doing that.
In the food list you'll see, it does revolve around whole foods, and so what we're trying to do is remove things that are inflammatories, things that send your inflammation up high, so it impacts your recovery, impacts your ability to fight off illnesses over the winter months, which we know it's flu season, cold season, we want to stay healthy. Also, there's a lot of things that will trigger autoimmune responses that perhaps we never really knew that we had, but once we take these inflammatories out of our diet, lo and behold, we start to feel better, we start to perform better. So when you look at the food list, you're going to see that it revolves around whole foods. We are taking out wheat, gluten, soy, and dairy products, which sounds very scary for all of you cheese lovers out there, but I promise you it's possible and you can do it.
So in terms of exceptions and changes that we've made versus last year, we are doing away with the weekly cheat meal, and in terms of this year, we're going to replace it with daily allowances for 2 things. So the first one's going to be 2 tablespoons of either raw honey or pure maple syrup, and the idea behind it is that it has a lot of antioxidants, antibacterial features to it, phytonutrients, and it helps in terms of digestion and being a bit of a prebiotic. So that's the first one that's going to be allowed every single day. And the second one that we're adding is going to be grass-fed creamer / half and half. And the idea here is that grass-fed products tend to have a better ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s, so that's going to be 2 tablespoons per day as well.
And we're going to help you get through this challenge with different swaps. So if you are used to having a lot of wheat, a lot of gluten, a lot of snacks to pack, if you're used to your cheese, used to your milk, we're going to give you a lot of swaps over the course of the session. So as you know, you'll have an ease in over the course of 2 weeks. We'll have 4 weeks of the challenge, and then we'll ease you out so that way you can find some balance in the long term, but we'll help you get through the 4 weeks with swaps so it doesn't feel like all you're eating is lettuce, beef, and grass-fed cream.
Awesome. And then to top it off, we're also going to finish every week off on Sundays with a weekly workshop where one of us and or both of us are going to be here on Sunday answering a topic and questions about the challenge. It'll be an open Q&A session, so we'll go back and forth and answer any questions you guys have.
All right, let's go. Let's crush it. 4 weeks. You got it.